Hello and welcome to unMadeGaming, guys. It is definitely Tuesday this time, and we're here with Curse of Strahd. I am back from PAX. As I said earlier, Frags is back from PAX, Rhino's back, Sweetie, Ginger Ninja, they're all back from PAX. We had a good time there. Kyle's somewhere doing things, but he was there also. We had a good time. We saw some tabletop games. We beat Frags mercilessly at Magic the Gathering. It was a good time all around, I think. Everyone had fun, especially Frags. He learned many lessons about Magic and how to gather it. And many ways not to gather it. So, yes, I know that everyone is in the wrong camera spot. I am on my away stream, which I just built literally just now. So that's why everyone's all over the place. Deal with it, guys. It's going to be fine. But we are back for Curse of Strahd, and let's go through our introductions and introduce everyone who's here for the penultimate episode of Curse of Strahd. Starting with KW Frags. Who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
I'm KW Frags. Sometimes I mod, sometimes I don't. I'm here because I'm playing Toddrick Ellisor. Hot toddy with a little body, the dwarf nature wizard, who's having a little crisis of self-discovery, I guess you could say.
Hot toddy with a little body. I wasn't ready for that in the least. Man, someone who is definitely ready for Hot Toddy's little body. Mr. Bitters, who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
I don't really know, but I'm his friend. I just want people to know that. I want it to be out there.
Are you guys more than friends?
Well, we'll see. I'm Mr. Bitters. I also moderate around here. Not really. I'm playing Stewart Gibbs, the human fighter with sword on a stick, because it's just better that way.
That's true. Most things, I would say, are better on a stick.
No, that's true.
Someone else who uses a weapon on a stick, Auntie Nanny, a.k.a. Rem. Who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
Guys, it's me, Insomniacs. I'm playing Auntie Nanny, the human wizard who's slowly getting more and more possessed and turning a little more ambiguous by the Black Bat. She is old, smelly, stinky. The grand nanny with a little fanny, I guess, to build off of what Toddrick said.
Gross. Please
There you
don't.
go. No, always.
Please don't build up what he said.
Yes, I will.
So Rem makes awesome maps and artwork and pretty things and RPG supplements. So please go check him out on Insomniacs Inc./shop. Go check out his cool shit there. You may have seen his work in Breath of Gore, which is pretty cool. And last but definitely not least, the barbarian with the mostest, Madfish. Who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing today?
I'm Madfish. I do things on the internet, and I have a little Etsy store. I make dice bags and things. I made a new thing today. It's shiny. Anyway, yeah, it's fun. And I am playing the angriest of barbarians, who has discovered a softer side to her since she met the woman of her dreams. Saved her dramatically. I mean, it's all going like storybook fashion.
Yeah.
Right? So, except this is the story where the princess falls in love with the dragon.
Yeah. Not the other way around.
Right.
Which is terrible. No one wants that way.
No.
So before we jump into our recap, I will remind you guys of the ways you can interact with the show. If you look on the bottom of the screen, you can see our followers, subscribers, and retweets. If we hit any of those goals, everyone on the screen will get free rerolls. And if you guys want to interact directly with the show, check down below for the donate button, and you can see all the cool things you can donate for. Also, we just added a new stream element to the stream down there. If you look down below, there's a thing called Stream Legends, I think, and it's a little fun game you can play while you're watching the stream. You can get swords and stab monsters in the face. It's neat. You build a town. Cool. So without further ado, previously on Curse of Strahd. Attempting to save as many of the townsfolk of Vallaki as they could, Thorne, Toddrick, Stewart, and Nanny fought side by side with Irina, Father Donovan, and the storyteller Rictavio. doing whatever they could to stem the tide of vicious vampire spawn that was flooding into the Church of St. Angel. Battered, bloody, and bruised, the members of the Order of Ash and Bone were able to drive back the vampire, but at the cost of Rotavio's life. And while still panting and exhausted, they were treated to another audience before the Devil Strahd, where he made his offer to hand Irina over once more. Answering in the only way she could, Thorne felt firsthand the strength that Strahd had hidden inside his cool exterior, and with that he whisked away the corpse of Rotavio. Licking their wounds and looking for the burgomaster, the four escorted Lady Irina to his manse, where it was revealed that the man they sought was in the village center, where a coup was taking place. With quick words and quicker tricks, the burgomaster was overthrown and the unlikeliest of heroines was placed in his stead. Lady Irina was to lead Vallaki against Strahd. You guys are all gathered in the town center. You are... the town is still kind of abuzz with the praise of she can do it. And you guys have Lady Irina. I believe, Auntie Nanny, you've raised her hand up in a cry of success that she bested Strahd and would be able to lead these people far better than this strange woman on stage and the weak burgomaster who slunk away from the city. What are you guys doing?
Nenny's pumped up, you know. She's got it going, waving the hand up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
She's still, hyping up the crowd. Yeah, that's right. That's your... Wait, no, she's bad Nenny now. Yes, that's right. That's your new leader. Yes. I think that's how he talks.
Sure. I like it. Stewart and Toddrick, you two were adamantly against the other woman who was on stage trying to take over. You saw she had a bad mojo to her, but you also hated the burgomaster. How are you guys feeling with this new turn of events?
It's better than the burgomaster.
Toddy, have I ever told you that I hate this place? Just in general, everything about it, except those people with the wine.
Yeah, I'm starting to agree with you. I mean, I just want to go home.
Oh my god, right?
How did we get pulled into this? Purple children, that's how.
Purple children, we walked into the mist, and we didn't run away from the dragon lady.
Yeah.
All those are true. Thorne, your lady love, apple of your eye. Not only is she a well-versed in the art of war, stood up to vampires side by side with you through the thick of battle, she has now been plunged into the limelight and might be the ruler of an entire village or city.
Which is just...
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good for her. And to distract herself from staring awkwardly, which is, what she would be doing, she is going to continue to scan the crowd because people had been pretty wound up before. Like, we were getting close to, torches and pitchforks, right?
Yep.
So, she's looking, kind of keeping an eye out for anyone that would look aggressive or still has that, pitchfork waving kind of.
Okay. Yeah, so you kind of look out and you're taking a protective stance and kind of gazing over the crowd. It's at this point, Toddrick, that you feel a presence behind you. And you feel this presence lean over behind you, putting their face next to yours. And you see a hand rise up around your chubby dwarf gullet, and you see it holding a black raven's feather, and you hear the voice say, "We need to talk."
I'm not going to turn around. And I'm going to agree. Oh, yeah. Yep, that sounds about right.
He hands you the feather, he motions for you to take it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the feather. Where are we going?
The tavern. You know the one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The tavern. Got it.
And you feel the presence leave. Everyone else can roll me a perception check. We got a 16, 19, 17. You guys
See the
all
shit, don't we?
see the shadow of a massive raven flying over the crowd in a northerly direction. And you see in a gape, Toddrick Elisar, whatever your name is. Couldn't get it right in the first 15 episodes. Why get it right now?
I'm gonna look at Stewart. We're going to the tavern.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's gonna like. Is the feather a manifestation of my brain, or is that a real thing?
No, the feather is a real thing.
Okay, I didn't know if it was just like a symbolic shadow feather.
Nope, it's a real feather.
Okay, I'm just gonna like kind of pull the feather up. And...
So this
Yep.
isn't good, right?
Probably not.
Good.
I don't think any time we've ever talked to Raven Man, it's been good.
Or anyone here.
Has Stewart told you how much he hates this place?
A couple times, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
Mr. Gibbs, and I hate everything.
Just
And Todd's gonna kind of push his way through the crowd to the tavern, hoping that Stewart is behind him. God, I hope so.
Absolutely, yeah.
yeah. So you guys all see Toddrick pushing his way towards out of the crowd, kind of like through the crowd in a northerly direction. Do you guys all follow?
Yeah, Nanny's she's gonna like try and get the hype going automatically, you know, like okay, get you hype, like I guess you hyping and you hype and everyone hype while I, you know, throw my
If you
cowl
raise
over.
your arms first, and then you raise your arms right after her, and then next person after that,
Unlimited hype, and then
and then Auntie Nanny invents the wave.
Yep.
Now, Thorne, this means leaving Lady Irina. Do
I
you
know.
also follow?
I know. But you know, I have to go. Have to go. You know, do the brave thing, right? So, I'll just tell her to, you know, you if you need some help, I'll come help.
That's perfect. That's the most awkward. If you need it, I'll do the thing that you need it. And I'll bite.
Todd's gonna kind of hand back the feather to Thorne. Maybe she can put it in her hair or whatever.
Call it macaroni.
Yeah. put it in her skull socket.
Oh yeah. I'll put it in with the eye patch that's on the skull on her head. Yeah, it can get the thorn. The flower. She has, I think, maybe like a small skull, like a like a squirrel's skull or something like that. You know, not a big one.
Yeah.
Off her armor.
Now.
And
oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
she was going to hand it to Irina.
Oh, it's like a token.
Yeah.
Like the reverse. The princess gives the knight a token, but the dragon gives the princess a token.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. She reaches out and accepts the strange small rodent skull you've handed her with a confused look on her face, and she says, thank you. Thank you, Thorne. And she just sort of holds it, not really sure what to do with it.
She's like internally, you know, oh my god, she knows my name.
She said it. She said it. That's my name.
Yeah, she's not like she's well versed in this experience.
Yeah.
She's like, well, I don't know, maybe if you can do magic, you could use it to find me if you needed it.
Well, I can't do magic, but I'll hold on to it anyway. You know, just in case, I guess.
She's like internally like,
She's gonna keep it. Best day ever. I eschew food and murder. This was the day.
I know. So she's gonna, you know, pretty herself up, get her blood sphere good and bloody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and she'll troop off with everyone else majestically into the sunset.
Now, Toddrick, you spent most of your life in the woods, but you did attend school. Now, after you attended school, did you return to the woods?
I returned to the town where I was from originally, I guess.
Okay.
Well, like that. I mean, I guess I don't want to say town because I'm from a city thing, but like this, what is it called? Is it the tower, the spire, or whatever?
Yep.
I didn't reside there anymore, and I kind of moved back to the outskirts, closer to the wooded area. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't say in the woods, but I wouldn't say in the city. I would say
Yeah.
kind of like right here.
Wood adjacent?
Yeah, the woods adjacent.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So as you guys are walking, we're going to take a little aside back in time. There is a dark forest at nighttime. It's a very different forest than what you see here in Barovia. It is thick pines, thick coniferous forest. And you are treated to this swirling mist just growing and billowing through the forest. You hear the sound of hoofbeats sort of just running through the forest. The camera pans back and you can see the shadow of this massive elk just running. And you see the swirling mist is just roiling behind it and growing higher and growing further. And you can see that there is something bundled on top of this elk. Through the mist, you just see these swirls just sort of go as something swoops in, latches on, and lifts whatever is on the back of this elk off of it. And begins flying and flying high and high and high over the mist. And the mist and the fog is sort of growing up into the trees and is hitting the lower boughs of the trees. You see another form just sort of erupt out of it. And there is another large black bird. And they seem to be flying in tandem. And this fog is getting higher and higher, further and further and higher as they go. And you can tell whatever these two creatures are and whatever they're holding is trying to get away from this mist. And the one that is holding a small bundle banks to the right, and you can see the other being get hit by the mist and is immediately gone. You hear a loud caw as the other one dips back and dodges away from this awful mist that seems to have swallowed its companion, and the mist tendrils reach out and touch this other flying beast. And you hear another caw, and that thing is gone, and you see just falling from the sky, arms and legs, is some kind of small humanoid person tumbling down, 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 down. Toddrick, you are reliving this memory in your head as you're thinking about the feather that was handed to you and what the old man, Davian, had said at the winery, and the fact that another one of what you assume to be his kin has handed you this feather and wants to talk to you. This is probably the deepest in your memory you can go. This is one of your earliest memories. It is the reason you are afraid of heights. And this is the most clear it's ever been as you trudge solemnly towards the Blue Water Inn. The rest of you guys see him sort of sullen and looking down, much as he is now, as you guys walk to the Blue Water Inn. And there before you is the owner, the man you spoke to, the man that gave you the quest to retrieve the wine, with crossed arms, standing in front of the open door. And inside of it, you can see about 6 different people just waiting there, all in similar garb, all with jet black hair, sitting around tables, watching you through the door as you all walk in. What do you guys do?
Nanny finger guns.
I just try to look really stoic and badass.
Nanny finger guns.
She does.
Toddrick's gonna pull up a seat and sit down and pretend like he's not about to have an emotional breakdown.
Okay.
This is Toddy's show. Stewart's gonna like stand behind him, arms folded, like some kind of backup.
Okay. Cool. So you all walk in various states of, aggressiveness or passiveness or finger gunnery. Hold on a second. Everyone just sort of watches you, Toddrick, as you walk in. And as the last of you walk in the door, the older gentleman steps in behind you and closes the door. And he motions towards the chair that you take and sit in. He says, "We need to talk."
Hey, you've made that apparent.
It appears as though you've met my father.
Yeah.
And you know about us, and apparently about my brother.
Possibly.
What else do you know?
I know that I watched a giant raven disappear into mist when I was but a wee child. But that was only one. And there are a lot of you. And I'm willing to bet maybe your father was the one that disappeared into that mist. And maybe we're cousins?
No. My brother disappeared into the mist.
Oh, your brother. Wait, is this the guy that owns the thing, the winery, or the guy?
This is the guy that owns the. No, this is the guy that owns the tavern.
The tavern. Okay. Well, I tried. I gambled and lost. I think I have, an understanding of what's going on, but the order of events and the names of people who it happened to don't seem to be, there.
You're not from here.
No.
He was from here.
What?
But he escaped through the mists.
How?
He escaped. No one knows. He escaped through the mist. He escaped whatever curse Strahd placed upon this land. The woman, I believe she found a way. I believe she stumbled here somehow. I saw her again 2 years ago. She was mad with rage. Apparently, my brother was gone. And she found her way back here again. Bent on destruction and the murder of the Devil Strahd. I believe you are the son she spoke of.
Okay. Alright. So, Mom's alive. That's good to know. I'm trying to figure out. Am I from here?
You know. Your earliest memory is a giant bird form dropping you in the sky.
What was it dropping me? Did the bird that disappeared, did he disappear into the real world or into Barovia? Or did he disappear out of Barovia into the real world?
I mean, you can roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
So what you're saying is that babies come from storks.
From at least giant ravens, for sure.
What? Sorry?
Just either a history, if you have training in history, or a blanket intelligence check with advantage. Okay. You would assume that based on what he told you, that if they escaped the mists, that this might have been the mists trying to reclaim them, and that they dropped you in Tiberel as the mist caught them and drew them back here. You also know that the mists, well, you also assume or, believe that the mists seem to bend time in some way.
Huh.
As the Narcissa Donovan you know is like 200 years old, but the one here is only 2 years old. Or it's only been gone for 2 years.
I should change my name back to Todd of Confusion.
You need a minute with this, buddy? You all right?
Yeah, do we need to either turn around and leave?
It's like when you've never seen a roundabout before and you come up to a roundabout, you're not sure which lane to take or how to exit or what's going on. It's just a lot of stuff to process coming.
You just stay to the right.
Yeah, well, I don't know what the roundabout is, so I'm confused already.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. I get like that sometimes when you're trying to think about too many things at once. So you could eat or sleep or fight. Or, I guess, get drunk. But fighting is more fun.
Well, I don't think we're gonna fight these guys.
Okay, who should we fight?
No fight, no fighting. We'll figure that out later.
I'm fighting Strahd.
Yeah, no, definitely gonna kill evil Batman.
I'm gonna eat him.
I'm gonna look at the guy and just be like, go on.
He looks to you and says, "Your mother was a wizard."
Oh no, Nanny's a wizard.
And he says, "Have you heard tell of the Red Wizard?"
Yes, we've heard the Red Wizard story.
Yes, well, they are one and the same. I'll let that sink in.
Yeah, I feel like we've known that. Maybe. No, we didn't know that. I thought yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looks to you and says, "She came here like a storm. She went to Barovia, she went to Valaki, she went to Krisk, she went everywhere. Places that have been burned out by Strahd in his vengeance for what she began. There is a reason Barovia looks the way it does. She is the reason."
Oh, so she's the bad guy, not Strahd.
No, she came here and took anyone who would fight, anyone who was willing to go against him, anyone who would stand, and she brought them to Ravenloft. And they've all been killed.
Okay.
Now wait. You're being kind of ambiguous. Are you saying she led a revolution or she took them there to be killed?
If you ask her, that's what she did. If you ask anyone sensible who would stand up to Strahd, she led them to the slaughter.
What was her? There was a sentence that was about to come out and it just went, you know what? Nah. So okay.
like, Strahd is pretty badass, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is one way to put it, yes.
Does he have a weakness?
He has a great many.
What does he want?
I believe he wants the woman, Irina.
Why?
He kind of like looks around and like you see that members of the family, or what you assume to be the family, sort of stand up and they all walk towards like the windows on the tavern and begin to close shutters and like latch them closed.
How is it she's the one who keeps asking the good questions?
I don't know.
Everyone's confused.
Gosh, I don't know.
Because she only thinks just straight and narrow. She's a filter.
She doesn't have the capacity to have all this emotional baggage. That's what it is.
He looks to you and he says, "The land of Barovia was cursed. There are limited resources here. Strahd wants all of them. Those resources, I believe, are what you refer to as the soul. If you haven't felt it yet, there are no gods here in Barovia.
Yeah.
When a spirit dies, it has nowhere to go. It stays here, trapped by the mists, as you are. All of these... Okay.
Matt, this is starting to get her angry.
Yeah. All of the people here, most of them aren't even people. They are, I believe they're like hulls or husks. Soulless golems going through the motion. I believe Strahd has made them so he feels less lonely in his tower as he lives out his forever days of his curse. The keepers and I have found out that there are several people with souls. Every new adventurer that stumbles here, if they are slain by him, they add to the collective and are reborn. Every original soul that was here before Strahd was cursed also fell to his same curse. I believe that one of these special souls might reside in the woman you have just elected mayor of this city.
Okay, but that means that his weakness is that he thinks he can't die, or it's going to take him a really long time to die, so it's making him lonely, maybe a little crazy. And he's feeding on other people's souls.
And fear, yes.
And, well, you can't do that.
And as much as you can feed on souls, you can feed on fear.
Yeah. And that's not good to do to people. You can't do that to people, make them feel a way. You can't force people to feel stuff. That's not okay. So he has to stop. And if he's cursed sometimes and they go crazy, you just gotta put him down. So you gotta put him down. Big dog, but we're gonna do it. What? He's lonely. What else?
Nanny, you had something to say?
I have to say, I agree with my tall, scary friend here. I mean, why let Strahd just stomp all over this land? I mean, if you're going to be everyone around here is if they're a mindless husk, then what's the point of going on? I say we start here with Irina, build her up, get her strong, get together. All who would dare raise arms against him. Get a fortress going. Maybe he'll come for her. Let's wait for him. Let's get him. He has these dead heroes in his midst, but they're dead. That means they've died already. They can be killed. Takes a swig.
Stewart, how are you feeling about this whole situation? It's a lot of information that you didn't know about your friend Toddrick, who might be a human wizard.
Yeah, well, he suspected that, but that was real weird, so I kind of just glazed right over that whole idea. Because, I mean, look at him. But, not surprisingly, in character, Stewart hates everything about this. He hates that they're, like, planning some sort of coup. He hates that they told Thorne that these people aren't really people because we told her not to eat people, and that may complicate things. But he seems to be like rolling something around in his head, thinking sternly about something he hasn't given voice to.
Care to give it voice now?
No.
Come on, Stewart. You look like you really want to say something.
You know, I hate this, and I say that a lot, but I really do. And I just want to get home, you guys. I'm done with this.
Well, mayhaps the only way we can get out of here is to vanquish the man that has the key out.
Well, I mean, that's going to be a stretch.
Let's get to stretching.
Yeah, I feel like our best course of action, if this red wizard has fought Strahd as many times as she says she has, or we're led to believe that she has, she will know the best way of going about it. Also, might be my mum.
Let's gather them up. Like I said, let's gather all the ones who wish to see Strahd dead, who might know how to kill him. Get them here, form the army. Lower him with Irina.
I mean, he's after souls, right? I mean, if that's he's going to look at the Raven guys, right? He's after souls and stuff.
We believe so.
Okay.
We're not sure what souls they are or why he wants to cultivate them or who they were in the past, but he seems adamant about hers.
Given the fact that he said the other adventurers who's come in have all had souls, I'm going to go ahead and guess that we all have souls. Maybe not Thorne, but the rest of us for sure have souls. He's going to look at the, kind of give like the Birdman like a look like, right? Please tell me I have a soul and not just a hollow husk walking through purgatory in a vampire world.
He looks to you and he shrugs. I would assume so.
Todd's immediately be like, wait, you just assume. So you don't have like a litmus test or like some kind of meter you can put on me to tell me if I've got a soul or not. Your whole base on whether or not someone has a soul or not is if they're stupid enough to go fight Strahd.
Yes.
And that you have this whole belief structure built up around this soul thing that you have no way of detecting.
Have you seen the people here?
This is when you got me into the cult all over again, Todd.
Hey.
You kept telling me these things. And they were like, oh, because we believe. And I told you.
Dad.
Even if you don't have a sword, you can't spit it, Todd. I slap him on the shoulder.
Are we really joining another cult here?
You know what? Maybe. But this one, we don't really have a choice because it's either join this cult or, walk around the wasteland for the rest of our lives doing odd jobs.
Join the cult. We're making one.
He's gonna point at Nanny. Stu, it's our cult.
It's our cult. We cultured it.
We can be the cult of the long sword on a stick. We can be the cult of on a stick, and that can be our thing. We can just put things on sticks.
That's right. Like Strahd's head, Strahd's heart. We'll put it on a stick. Stake it.
Thorne waves her blood-covered.
How do you like your steaks? In vampire chests?
You know,
That's a wrap.
I didn't used to hate you guys, but I kind of do.
Remember, like 8 minutes ago, when it got super serious when we were delving into finding my mom and maybe my mysterious disappearing Raven dad?
Yep.
Yeah, there's real backstory there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about cult on a stick.
Remember that time when I only talked and you guys didn't talk and it was a very serious show? That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Remember that time? Hey, I want to invite Rim to a serious campaign.
Yeah.
He's not going to derail anything with his old lady.
Mistakes were made.
This just in, we're all pieces of shit.
Yep.
So, yeah, anyway. Backing up there a little bit. Todd's going to ask old man, sour raven guy, where we can find the red wizard.
His name is Erwin.
His name?
Yeah.
Oh. He's going to ask Erwin where we can find this wizard.
Don't sass me. I'll bring the sass. I'll bring Strahd back in. He'll sass you. He sort of motions out the back of the tavern, like past the kitchens, and he says, "Beyond Velaki is the lake. I believe she resides across the lake."
Well, let's go get her.
Nanny starts to head towards the door.
He doesn't stop you.
And she goes out the door.
All right, I will follow.
Okay.
You following, Stu?
Hey, who's got a boat?
She shouts.
I'm
Shouts to the wind.
I'm with you, buddy. That it sounded like we might be going to kill your mom.
No.
Listen, I'm just being real here.
We're going to get help. What is this?
Oh,
You hear Nanny in the back.
He doesn't even know his mom.
have you met anybody here? We're going to get help. The only people who helped us were those wandering drifters who got us drunk.
I
Well,
like that that's your perception of what they did.
true. Anyway, as we're leaving, I guess, Todd's going to turn around and ask the guy, what was your brother's name?
Harwick.
And Frags is going to turn around and ask, can you put that in chat? So I know. Because you said a word with some letters there, and okay. See, I heard Harwick, and I thought there was an A. Okay, it's just straight up Harwick.
Erwin and Harwick, sons of Davian Mardagov. Yeah, no, you're all humans. Never mind. Except for half human.
Thorne is definitely a giant lizard.
Yeah. The rest of you are humans. Thorne sticks out. None of you are elves. Those blend in. I'm well aware that Thorne is not an elf. So you guys head out of the Blue Water Inn. Well, Auntie Nanny does at least. Thorne, do you follow her? Mm-hmm. And Stewart and Toddrick, what are you guys doing?
Still mulling over his thoughts as he sticks with the group.
Okay.
And gonna ask old dude if he's heard from Harwick, and it just it's kind of looks like you heard from your brother Harwick.
The Red Wizard said he was dead.
I apologize because you just said that like 10 minutes ago, and I forgot that you said that he said that.
I did. Say
He
it.
did. With this group sometimes, it just.
It's a very traumatic day for you. I understand. You might
Did
have
you
to kill
know-
your mother.
Did you know the Red Wizard before then?
Before.
Harwick's was dead. and stuff. He's just being real, like, whatever, mister.
Uncle Irwin?
Uncle Irwin?
He looks to you and says, I met her a time or two, yes. I believe she was some kind of, at least moderately powerful wizard, apparently. I believe she accidentally stumbled her way here.
So we're, Irwin, kind of a thing?
Well, he left here with her when she said she found a way back. So, one could assume.
A way back. You guys are from here, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Toddrick, if you're trying to figure out if you're from here, it would stick in your memory as you're trying to struggle with this thought that you have seen 0 other dwarfs.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I wasn't trying to figure out if I was from here. I'm just trying to figure out if I was adopted or if this dude is really my dad, and I doubt that he's probably my dad. So I don't know. Toddrick doesn't know what to feel right now.
Little column A, little column B.
Yeah, he's in a glass case of emotion. So.
So do you eventually exit the tavern?
Yeah, I'm gonna exit the tavern.
Sated with answers, but still more confused than ever.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out while the getting is, as they say, good.
Okay. Auntie Nanny and Thorne have a slight lead on you as they trudge down the street. Stewart, you kind of are waiting outside the door as Toddrick comes out with a confused look upon his face that you have seen several times before. As you guys begin to do what? Are you looking for a boat? I know Auntie Nanny is just yelling about boats.
Yep. Boat.
Yeah. If we were told that it was across the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna head toward the lake, look for like a dock or whatever. If there's
okay. Yeah, you know that the if we're looking at the map here, if you guys are in a general this way, this I believe is where the Blue Water Inn is. This red roof here in the center.
Okay.
You know that if you head north, you will be headed towards the lake. There's another gate. That's the third gate of the town.
Okay.
Headed that
all right,
way.
then I'll try and herd them all in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah. Nanny looks at Toddrick and just,
We won't have to acquire a boat if can you transform into something with fins? Damn it.
No.
Damn. You sure?
Positive.
Just monkeys and horses. That's my jam.
Sea monkeys? Sea horses?
I mean, technically, I can transform into a crocodile, but it doesn't have fins, so that's what answers your question.
It's true.
Ride that across the water.
It's not a big crocodile. It's a dwarf crocodile.
I'm not a big person.
There's also 3 people. It's a dwarf crocodile. It's a dwarf crocodile.
It's not a 3-person crocodile.
It's a 2-person crocodile, Max.
It's at most a 2-person crocodile. You can't get out.
Most of us crocodile.
Oh, God. So you guys make your way to the north gate of the town. Oh, Christ. Oh, Saints Preservatus.
We're not sorry.
You guys make your way to the north gate of the town. The further away you get from the town center, this weird set of loops, the more it becomes more and more residential. You see, thin swirls of chimney smoke sort of wisping out of the houses. There's no children playing here. There's no one here to greet you. There are 2 guards guarding the gate, and they watch you approach. Both, as you get closer, they both have confused looks upon their face, and they say, "What are you doing in these parts?"
All is well.
No, yeah, I'm sure all is well.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need a boat. Can we have a boat?
We're on land. I don't have a boat.
Can we go over there and get a boat?
There might be boats over there. Yes, there was an old dock.
Okay. Then she'll go.
She just starts pushing past them.
What is the area? Like, what is this that we're...
What is this? This is a gate. You're leaving the city limits, and there's a gate. And you're talking to 2 guards at the gate.
And they're just like, nah, you can't leave the city?
Yeah, they just want to know why you're leaving the city. They're just asking you what you're doing, coming this way. And as Thorne
I thought this was
to,
Barovia.
as Thorne begins to aggressively push towards the gate, they sort of like...
It's more like she just is going in a direction and sort of happened to be in her way.
Can't be stopped. Yeah, both of the guards sort of like step out of her way as she begins to like push on the gate, and they look back to you and say, "No, it's dangerous. You shouldn't. Why are you going this way? What do you want? There are wolves."
Wolves.
We get crocodiles.
We need to go to the place on the other side of the lake.
You guys clearly haven't heard about Toddrick, the wolf slayer.
Look at him.
Toddrick is gonna...
Thorne doesn't really have eyebrows, but she would kind of raise, like she's trying to raise an eyebrow because
arches something.
she seems to remember taking out quite a few of these wolf types.
The guard looks
I'm
at
not gonna
Todd.
say anything, but she's...
The guard looks at Toddrick and then back to Stewart and says, "He doesn't seem like much."
You really haven't heard the stories. Everybody else has heard this story. This whole damn place, everyone's heard the story about how he killed all these wolves with like a spear or glaive or something, right?
It was his hands. He just used his bare hands.
Listen, you guys, and Stuart's gonna like start reaching into his pouch and pull out some of those Electrum coins we picked up and just start greasing palms. You guys need to go to the tavern and hear these stories. This is the guy. We're going.
You're right. I suddenly have a great thirst. Well, excuse me. And they begin walking away with each a fistful of Electrum, leaving the gate completely unguarded. Hopefully for Strahd to just come walk
All
right
is
in.
well.
All is well. Thorne finally is able to just open the gate, and you guys proceed down the lane.
You guys have clearly never dealt with guards before.
Apparently. So as you guys begin walking down this footpath, essentially, it starts out as like a cart path, but you see it becomes a footpath quite easily, as if it hasn't been traversed in quite a while. You quickly make it to water, and you see that at the foot of a large mountain, nestled in the misty forests, is a large lake. The water is perfectly still and dark, and reflecting the black clouds overhead, like this terrifying, shimmering mirror. Pulled along the shore are 3 small rowboats. A 4th boat is in the middle of the lake, with a lone figure sitting in it, with a fishing pole. Fishing.
Nanny's gonna hop into the woods and find 4 fairly long sticks, if she can.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 15 to 20 feet each, at least.
Sure.
And maybe like hand them out to everybody.
Yeah, you can easily find them.
Yeah, okay, we gotta find this woman, so just, when we get out there, just poke until you feel what I guess would feel like a woman at the bottom of the river. This is as big as I can find them, so we'll start at the shallows first and work our way deeper, okay?
What?
Yeah, you get out there, you just, poke down until you, I don't know, she comes up.
She lives on the other side of the...
Oh, I thought she lived underneath it. Sorry. I'd grab all the sticks and throw them back in the...
Other side, we're on the top, she's on the bottom. Either way.
Are you... She's just gonna, like, put her entire hand on top of Nanny's head. And like feel her forehead. To
Feels
see
like a
if
forehead.
got, like, a fever or something. She's
Nope.
trying to...
She's actually strangely cold, like death becomes her.
Like, are you okay?
Just a little, batty.
She might have died too many times.
Sometimes you can be too... What did they call it? Worked up?
crazy.
And you gotta calm down.
The barbarians still need to calm down. Okay, I
No.
suppose. Yeah, just you know.
You should.
All right, I'll be quiet. I'll hush. I'll keep my yepper unyepped,
Oh no, she feels.
and I'll
She's gonna look at Stewart and everybody like. Oh.
hush. So, calm down, the barbarian says. Don't be so hasty, the barbarian says. Don't use your. It's not like you're toting a class option around to just get extra bonus damage from losing your marbles. I'll go. She like just has her moment and then rumps in the back of the line.
She has to have her little moment.
Thorne is now confused. She somehow irritated Auntie Nanny. She thought she
You're
was
sail
doing a
across
good
that
thing.
river and bump into a dead body at the bottom of the lake, and then you're gonna feel really stupid.
You keep the stick and keep poking the ground.
Yeah, I do. I keep poking. I don't know.
So you guys see these 3 boats that are tied up here. If you guys walk over to the boats, you can see that they're large enough to hold all of you, and then some. And they appear to be, as far as you know, none of you being fishing people or seafaring folk, they appear to be sturdy.
Does it have a hole in it?
It does not have a hole in it.
All right, then it's
So
fine.
Thorne's in.
I will get in. Oh, but I will take one of those poles that Nanny.
Oh, now you want the pole? Hey, yeah. Now you want it? Now it's a good idea, Nanny. Oh yeah, now we
That's
can
what
use it,
I
Nanny.
thought you got them for.
And then he gets her own boat and her own pole and starts gondoling.
There are so this is a large lake. There are paddles in the boats.
Okay.
You don't
We'll
need to
take
use a
a
stick.
too.
Okay,
Okay.
just in
And
case.
just to make Nanny feel better, also.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys all pile in what sounds like at least 2 boats, and begin paddling
Nanny-
across.
Nanny's strong enough to like paddle.
Oh, you're going to be waiting there for a while. She's going to have to stop and take a nap halfway through, but she'll get there
So
eventually.
that's my bedtime already.
Yeah.
How about how about we all go in the same boat?
I could just concentrate on the witch bolt spell and just myself across the water. Iron Man style.
I don't think that's a good.
I'm gonna guess that Stewart is just pushing us along with his glaive. Or
I mean-
using the flat side of the glaive as like
Yeah.
a paddle.
I mean, no, he's probably trying to convince Thorne, like, this is how you row. This, no, you got it. Good.
And she's just hitting
yes.
the water with a stick.
Making sure she gets the hang of it, because she could go for days. No sense tiring myself out.
That's fair. She's unstoppable. So how many boats do you get in, and who's in which boat?
Nanny's definitely in charge of one boat.
Okay. The other 3 of you?
I'm with Stewart.
Yes.
It's
And I think I'm with Thorne. So.
Okay, so 3 of you in one boat, Nanny by herself. Nanny,
You guys, you'll be so weighted down.
I need an athletics check from you, Auntie Nanny, just to see how long it's going to take you.
She's gonna fall over and drown and die, and then she's gonna be the dead wizard at the bottom of the lake.
That's it. She's
We'll
been,
find her with a
she's been the
pole.
red wizard the
I'm
whole
gonna tie
time.
the pole to my back so you can snatch me up the water if you need to.
Auntie Nanny has been the red wizard the whole time. Okay, so it's going to take you some time.
Yeah.
Which is fine. So the 4 of you are split between 2 boats. Are you headed straight across the lake, or is anyone going to talk to this man who seems to be fishing? Your choice.
I'm
entirely.
interested in this.
Yeah, I think we'd say hi. I mean, it's only proper boating etiquette to wave at other boats, and
Nanny does not wait.
Nanny,
She's too busy trying to row.
she is.
But she's
Yeah,
so
we
slow.
got time to kill.
Yeah, exactly. We can
Take the scenic route.
so
Yeah.
we'll take the detour.
Man, I wish there was a quick get players to this page button on Roll20, but there sure isn't, and it's sure inconvenient, guys. Just want you to know. I know I say it every time I have to do it, but I just want you to know how inconvenient it is. Hey, we're not there. You're not in Death House anymore.
Oh
Good.
man,
There.
Good.
You're
I want to be at Death House.
Oh yeah, well you can move the maps around.
I know. But they're all
But
like
it-
placed in like some order that makes general sense.
I don't know why it doesn't let you drag the ribbon. It's very annoying.
Yeah. It does let you drag the ribbon. It's just like if you have 30 maps, you gotta drag it and then drag it.
Yeah, like I don't know why it doesn't just keep scrolling.
Yeah. I don't either. Either way, you guys are in Lake Zarovich. You've made it
On the good ship Lollipop.
on the good ship Lollipop. You guys have departed from a general this way vicinity. Here is the town of Valaki.
Sorry, we're loading really slowly for me.
And you see on the lake this man. Boop. You see that man. He's actually right over there. Boop. On the lake, you see him fishing. In fact, you can actually see his little boat here. Little boat. Right there, next to the L in lake.
Can
Can I shift click for you? Yes. You are here. Good.
Okay. Yep.
Got it. You are aware of the amazing. That's Auntie Nanny's boat. That's just her boat. In
Okay.
case you were wondering. So you guys are in boats moving across. Thorne, Toddrick, Stewart, you make some kind of hail towards this guy. Is that what I'm picking up?
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
He, you see him like holding his rod.
Oh.
You see him holding his rod with two hands, ladies. And in his boat, he is rocking. But you notice that there are no waves on this lake. And as you get closer, you guys can make a perception check.
Ooh, neat. Better perception check than a initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I perceived the shit out of that.
Me.
Because Todd is like on the tip of the boat,
Mhm.
like Washington crossing the Delaware.
Yep.
So he's just like,
He's full on it.
"Hey, neighbor,
So
how you doing?"
You're waving at him, and you see him, and he looks like he is drunk. Looks like he's piss drunk, and he begins to like lurch in the boat, and you see the boat begin to like tip, and he stands up in it, and like wobbles and like steps over the the seat that's in the boat, and he lays down his rod, and you see him bend over, full plumber's crack. You see him scoop something up, and he turns around to you, holding what looks like a burlap sack. About, yay big. And bloom, drops it in the lake. And just stands there, watching it like float and then begin to sink.
Can I try and catch this thing with the stick?
You cannot. You guys are not that close to him. Oh, my goodness. You guys are not that close to him. God, the drawings just keep getting better and better.
I draw boats.
To Draco, is let me just check my thing here.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, would you look at that? Let's switch over to crocodile mode and gonna jump into the water and catch whatever that is.
So you leap into the water and then just sort of, and your arms and legs pop in, and you become like this writhing crocodile as you
Yeah,
under the water.
yeah.
You all see this for the first time, Crocodrick.
The Toddodial.
Oh, yeah.
Toddodial Crocosaur. Toddodial
I imagine he
Crocosaur.
nails the dive too, just a little like.
Yeah. Like one little bleep of water splurts out. Totodile Crocosaur. Perfect. So Totodile Crocosaur jumps in before anyone has a chance to do anything. And I believe Auntie Nanny just shouts curses from behind you as she sees. It was bad for me.
It was.
Toddrick, make me a let's call it acrobatics. with your new crocodile acrobatics score.
Okay. Don't have an acrobatics.
Just dexterity then.
Yeah.
A 17 will, in fact, do it. And how do you grab this?
Ever so gently in my soft pillow-like crocodile mouth.
We could never have your soft pillow mouth be a subject of conversation or anything ever.
He's gonna grab it and like instead of biting down, he's just gonna be swimming fast enough like to where he can just keep it in his mouth without having to close, and then come back up onto the other guy's boat.
Onto the dude's boat.
Yep, dude's boat.
Okay, as a crocodile.
As a crocodile.
Okay.
Dude's boat as a crocodile, and then change back into regular time.
Okay.
All in one swoop, if that's possible.
It's
if not,
possible.
we're gonna kill an innocent guy for trying to hurt me.
It's possible, but I'm gonna ask you to make me another dexterity check because he's drunk and you're a crocodile. So you're jumping onto a boat with a man who's not stable. So it is definitely possible. Okay.
If he falls off, can I not turn back in and just go back in and get him?
Yes. So that's what happens. So you leap out of the water like a dolphin, holding this. Now it's in your mouth. It's squirming. Burlap sack, and you plop it in the boat. And when you land, he sort of topples and falls in.
What does it taste like is in there?
You don't know. You have a soft pillow-like mouth, and it's a burlap sack.
Does it? Okay, let me rephrase it. Does it taste like it's bleeding?
It does not.
Okay. Because I feel like you'd be able to taste blood through burlap.
You would. So you jump back in and save this man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when I see him fall in, I start trying to...
Yeah, Thorne, make me an athletics check, and Toddrick, make me another dexterity check.
Ooh.
He is sinking like a stone, Toddrick. You just speed it up. However, you notice that atop of you, a shadow moves in, and you can see a boat coming closer and closer to you. As Thorne, you have managed to quickly row the boat up to this other guy's boat. And you can see this squirming burlap sack in his boat, and you see no sign of Toddrick under the glassy sheen of this water. Stewart, what are you doing?
I was going to look at Stewart and point to this thing in the boat.
Yeah, maybe
you should
I man the oars.
You want...
And you go... Okay.
Jump over there.
You know, the thing about armor is it's real heavy, right?
Fine, whatever. And she'll climb over to the other boat.
Okay, you can easily grab the boat and climb over to the other side of it.
Thanks.
Danny, what are you doing? Just rowing the boat ashore? Nanny. Auntie Nanny.
Sorry. There was families in town. I'm getting...
It's okay. Are you just rowing the boat ashore?
Yeah. She's just going to shut up, shit. She's like, what the boat's doing right there is, God damn it! Just as she curses and can't, just totes it up there.
Trying to navigate. Perfect.
Yeah, it's like when you're playing PUBG and you're trying to get to the shore, so you just
spin in circles.
Yeah, you just like go straight for the beach and up onto it and hit a person.
Toddrick, you see this guy slipping away from you underwater with your keen aquatic vision. Do you continue after him?
Yes.
Make me a
But
so.
I instead of trying to grab him with my mouth, I'm going to try to just kind of like if this is his body, I'm gonna go ooh, and like get him up on my back.
Okay.
Just have him hop on my filthy back.
Hop on your filthy back. Okay. Make me a dexterity with advantage.
13.
Okay, that will do it. So you barrel down, you sort of scoop him up under, you kind of like hit him with the tail and drive him up to the surface. He is now riding on your filthy back. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try to free willy dump him back in the boat with our boat. Since I'm hoping that Stewart Gibbs has the legs of a strong sailor and can keep the boat from...
So you're going to dump him in your boat?
Yeah, but like I said, I'm a free willy it, so I'm just gonna kind of like jump and spin and then land back into the water.
Okay. You do
The Michael Jackson song play.
You
Hold
do.
me.
Over the Lake Zarovich. I wanna go swimming with a crocodile.
Stewart's got to do this the whole time. Just like point as I just
Toddy. You do that. You leap over the thing.
Don't roll. You do
a feat of strength, and you dump the man unceremoniously into the boat as it rocks. An unsuspecting Toddrick. Not only was he unsuspecting, seeing you leap out of the water as a crocodile, at least what he hopes is you as a crocodile, because who knows what kind of crocodiles live in Barovia. But a man falls off of your back and just lands into the thing. Stewart, I need you to make me a athletics roll.
Sure this can't go badly.
Be athletic. Be more athletic.
So this armor, it's real heavy.
I'm going to let you make a choice here, Stewart, because it's funny for Toddrick. Do you want to go in the water? Or do you want the man to go in the water?
Well, the man's absolutely going in the water.
Toddrick, you hit the water at the same time you see a form of a man just sort of bloop into the water, and you are now right next to him.
What the fuck was that?
However, this time it is easy enough. He's at the surface, you're at the surface, for you to nudge him into the boat without causing too much waves. Similar to how you deposited whatever the scrimming package was in there.
Yeah. And as he's doing this, he's gonna curse in crocodile.
What does that sound like?
It's like
Perfect. So,
I figure Thorne would know exactly what I was saying.
Well, and Stewart pretends. No, I know it's you. But listen, you gotta warn a guy.
You caught me off guard. You can't throw people.
And he's gonna snap at the water, just splash water in Stewart's face.
Stewart is moist. So you turn back into Toddrick and hop into the boat.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hop into the other guy's boat.
Okay, so you're in a boat with Thorne and a scrimming package. Stewart.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know Thorne had gotten into that boat.
Yes.
I'll get back into the boat with.
Okay, so you're in the boat with Stewart and a man. Thorne, you're in a boat with a scrimming package. Thorne, what are you doing?
Oh, hindsight, that was stupid.
Inspect this.
Yeah, let's leave whatever scared thing inside of a burlap sack that just got dumped into water. Like, oh, let me see my savior. Oh shit, it's a giant black lizard with skulls on her head.
Thorne, you begin to open this nicely wrapped package of burlap, and out spills a young girl.
Okay.
She is alive and squirming and very unpleasant to be around. She appears to be obviously covered in water. She is coughing and sputtering, and she looks at you indignantly, and she says, "Where are we? Take me home. Who are you?"
I'm gonna make sure that she's... Stop it! Stupid cats.
That's what I would say to her too.
The cats are fighting. I'm sorry.
Well, you gotta be a jerk. I just picture Thorne saying.
I'm just gonna make sure she's sitting comfortably in the boat, and give her a towel or something.
Like some manner of cloth. Yeah, this appears to be the most ostentatious 10-year-old girl you've ever seen. She sits arms crossed, and she looks at you and looks around at everyone else and says, "Where are we? Take me home. What have you done?"
You were in the water?
Yes.
And now you're not.
Yes, and I would like to be home. I was once there as well, and I am not any longer.
Did this guy take you? And she'll point to the guy in the other boat.
Yes.
I think having seen the girl come out of this burlap sack, Stewart would have grabbed this guy up by the collar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The first time you've been able to issue some law.
Yeah, this is...
Yep. Yeah, she looks arms crossed. Yes, he did take me.
Where do you live?
Near Valaki. And she
Yes.
points towards the city. There's a
Okay.
camp outside. I live there. I was taken by this brutish man.
You sons of bitches, get her! Take her back!
I know who it is.
What? Are you okay? Are we turning around and taking her back now?
No. Weren't we supposed to find somebody's daughter or something?
Auntie Nanny was.
Arabelle, but like lost matron. There's a kid named Arabelle, his daughter, 7 years. That's what I got written down for like a little kid.
Well, I thought we were also supposed to find that one crazy lady's daughter from the very first time.
That is also a person.
Ooh, that is also true.
But this one says she lives outside Velaki.
Yeah,
Shit.
she did.
Yeah.
She did.
Shit.
That, oh shit, yeah, you were
Shit.
supposed to do that too.
Anybody missing the kid?
Well, ask her what her name is.
Arabelle, now take me home.
You take her.
Who's your parents?
And he yells, look, try out, look for like Blue Vash and Aragal or one of those people. Blah, blah, blah. No, does Nanny notice any of this? She's up on the
Yeah,
floor.
you can see them squirming around in a boat, and there's a small person that wasn't there before.
A message. What's going on?
We're going back.
What? You gotta find the magic woman.
Yeah, no, meet us there.
Okay. Just look for my signal.
Toddrick, you seem to have mixed feelings.
I don't know. I mean, how are you gonna?
Alright.
I'm really set on like meeting my maybe mom.
Who's your parents?
She looks to you and says, why does this matter?
Ask about Luvesh or Arogal.
Okay.
You do that to Thorne?
Oh shit, no. Gibbs.
You do it to Stewart? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she looks to you and says, why does it matter? Take me home now.
Well, because some people are looking for other people, and I want to make sure I take you back to the right place.
Listen, I'm getting something. It's Luvesh, Narabel,
Arabelle is her name.
Aragal.
Argal.
Yes, that's my father, Luvash. Now take me home to the
Yeah.
camp.
Okay.
Starting
Okay.
to see why somebody would want to put her in a lake.
That's her dad. What? Who's this guy?
Obviously, a person who's had enough of our shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to treasure our children, but nothing says that we can't think they're assholes.
Who is this guy?
You're asking,
Who are you?
Yeah, Todd's gonna kick him.
uh,
Like not like a hard kick.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just ask the girl if she do you know him?
No, I don't know him. He stole me and tried to drown me.
Can't be somebody you know.
I don't know him, as I said.
Okay.
You see the man you're holding Gibbs. It looks like he is sloshed drunk, but the splash in the cold river water, or the splash in the cold lake water, rather, seems to have sobered him up a little bit. But he looks generally disheveled and unwashed, and just, like a haggard bum, almost. He looks to you all like soggy and red-eyed. He says, "What's it to you?"
I mean, we could put you in a burlap sack and throw you in the lake.
"Oh no, I'm a person."
Okay. So I
No.
suppose.
"No." And he's like clearly still like you can smell the stink on him of stale alcohol, and his teeth are stained red from wine. And he says, "No, she's the Vistani scum. They're not real people.
Whoa.
They're liars.
You know what?
Liars."
Some of my favorite people in this area are Vistani.
No, they lie, and they keep things, and they tell you that they can leave, and they can't leave, and you can't leave, and none of us can leave, and they're monsters.
Hey, Arabelle,
Yes.
what do your people do to people who try to kill your people? What's the law say on that?
The Vistani have their own law. It's tie him to a pole and lash him until he dies, or just outright kill him, or bury him to his neck and stone him. Any number of things, really.
All right. You know, I kind of feel, I know we're on a trip here. Toddy, you don't want to take this kid with us the whole time, right?
Not really. What if we make the guy promise not to kill him and tell him to take him back? Like what if he really promises? It's like, oh, we'll kill him, you know? Hey, man, are you going to try to kill her again?
Why don't we just bring him back and give him back to people, parents and stuff?
Okay, here's the thing. She could probably row a boat. Nanny rowed all the way across the lake, right? So she could row this boat.
How old is the kid?
She's like 7 to 10, if you had to guess.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
But she acts like she's 30.
Yeah, no, yeah. So she's... Listen, you guys take her back. I'll go find the wizard, and I'll meet you guys back where we found the boats. Maybe.
Is this because I said I was going to kill your mom?
No. Wait,
Look.
when did you say that?
Okay, I said maybe kill. Don't worry about it. Listen, I'm not leaving you, Toddy.
Just, you know what? Let me get your pole arm, and I'll just hold on to that so I can protect myself.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
I tried.
It's a kid, man.
I mean,
I know we've come a long way, but what are we gonna do?
I mean, we've got to make sure she gets there. But we're also just right here, man.
All right,
okay, we can take her with us.
Yeah.
To go meet the wizard, and then maybe the wizard can, whiz us all the way back to her parents. And we'll just drop her off there and stuff.
Oh my god, there's 4 of us, a little girl trying to get back home. We gotta go find the wizard.
That's what I'm saying. There's too many side quests.
Well, we've got the cowardly dragonborn and the Tin Man with his pole arm. And,
You're the scared crow, and I'm the wicked witch.
We just picked up Toto.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask the guy what his name is. What your name is?
We're at the Munchkin Village.
My name is Bluto. You made a face like you knew it.
It was just like, okay, I don't know what I expected.
What color is his skin? It's Bluto.
It's Bluto. It's a little Bluto.
Well, Papa's gonna be pissed when he finds all this missing. What do we do with the guy though?
He's got a boat. If he can make it back, he can make it back.
I mean, we gotta at least break one of his legs.
Okay. Starts
Okay.
just cracking her knuckles like.
Just no, wait, we haven't come to a decision. It might be it might be an arm. Just let us figure this out.
Okay, but we gotta hurry.
Yeah, no, I know. We're
Might get sick. She's a kid.
I'm gonna ask him why. Why? Like, well, you already asked him why, because they're cheats and but why her specifically? Was it just a random child?
She was easy to take. Smaller than her man.
Oh, so you're a wuss, and you don't have the courage to actually stand up somebody your size?
No, anyone will do for a sacrifice to the lake.
Oh, good. Stewart's just gonna push him out.
Yes. And scene.
You push this man into the lake, and he splashes around, and he's trying to claw his way onto the boat. Do you just? What do you do?
No,
I will
he's
kick
staying in
him.
the lake.
I will kick him off the boat.
Okay, you just
Time to
boot
go.
him off the boat. So you have 2 boats with a little girl. Which direction are you guys going? Auntie Nanny is on the other side of the lake already.
We're
Side
Go
this-
meet up with Nanny.
Okay.
I could just take the girl back, I guess, and meet you guys.
Oh no. We definitely need our. He's gonna look at Stewart. Our.
I don't know where you're going with this, man.
I don't know where I was going with that either. I thought I was trying to help with you. I was trying to look for a better word than sword sponge.
Yeah, right. Our point man.
There you
Person.
go. We need our point person.
Okay, but we can't put a kid in danger.
No, not the kid.
We're just gonna go meet with the wizard. We got a lot of stuff to do before we go. And I mean, she's not gonna come with us and fight Strahd unless she's got some kind of weird superpowers, huh? Got good superpowers.
You have superpowers.
No.
Okay.
Our voice got real deep there.
Well, we'll bring you. We gotta go that way, and do a thing, and then we'll go back and drop you off at home.
Yeah, we're headed to Velaki after.
Yeah. So sorry, it's gonna be a little bit, but we'll take you home. Don't worry.
This is ridiculous. I want to
Yep.
go home now. And the entire
She'll just start paddling.
the entire rest of the journey is just her being lippy.
Thorne just stops talking and just paddles.
Yeah, it's just her being mouthy, and Toddrick, she's right at Toddrick level, and she's just
Yep,
mouthy,
there it is.
mouthy right towards you, and it's just unpleasant to hear, right at ear height.
Oh, what spells do I have?
Do you have silence?
I think Stewart's rowing the other boat. Every once in a while, he takes a look back to see if the other guy's drowned yet, or if he might make it.
It's by the time you see him begin to swim at one point, but he's doing that swim where you're going in a straight line, but you sort of veer off to the side, not sure where you're going. By the time you make it to the other shore, you no longer see him bobbing along, and you have just drowned what appears to be an innocent man. Innocent man. You guys make it to the other side with Auntie Nanny. Auntie Nanny, you watched this, and you watched Toddrick. You watched Stewart throw a man into the river and row away.
I imagine she has those little binoculars on the little stem.
Stick.
She's sitting on the edge. Oh, no, it's a monocle. It's a monocle on a stem, a telescope. And she's just.
It's on the stick.
Sweet.
Oh, it's on the big stick that I got. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just made it right then. What was all that about? Yeah, you needed another boat. You stole it from him, little girl.
Something like that.
That guy kidnapped this girl and he was trying to kill her, so we killed him back.
Oh, fun! Good for you.
Okay, but we gotta hurry up so we can take her back home, and we gotta make sure that she doesn't get hurt.
Okay. So what we're looking after? Who's gonna look after me then? If y'all looking after the little girl, huh? And then he starts.
I hope no one looks after you. Take me home.
You little brat! I shout at her.
I'm gonna put one hand on the little girl's head, which probably covers her
Whole
entire
face, yeah.
Yeah, and then my other hand on Nanny.
And prevent them from just going at it.
I'm gonna cast a message
I'm
on.
gonna be like, we have stuff to do. Don't get in my way.
I'm gonna cast a message at the little girl. You better be glad she stepped in, kid.
Why, you old lady?
So I'm gonna go stomping in towards whatever is on the other side of these woods.
Perfect.
Pulling forth.
Nanny wants to take out her card number 2, the Myrmidon. This card tells of a powerful force for good and protection. Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. I heard there are wolves around here, and this is a lake.
You did hear that, and there's a mountain overlooking the lake. So, in the meantime, as you pull that out, roll me an Arcana check. And Ryan, who just resubbed for, I think, 15 months, would like to give his subscriber crit to Auntie Nanny and his subscriber advantage to Thorne.
Speaking of crits.
Speaking of
potions,
crits.
all them health potions I gave you, you just gonna do me like that.
So,
God damn it.
there is an air of magic around this girl. Actually, you critted.
Yeah.
You recognize her in an arcanic sense. She is somehow tied to Madame Eva.
Okay. Let me see this bad. I believe I remember who Madame Eva
The one who
was.
gave
Don't
you
tell me
the
who.
card you're holding.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure if I gave you an actual name for her.
You did. There we go, yeah. I noticed this. I have my own little, I identify her like Deckard Cain in Diablo 2. I'm like, I know it. But which makes sense because she's kind of related to Madame Eva, and that one. Ooh, maybe her dad could be related to Madame Eva as well. His matron is missing, and we did run into an old lady at one point who disappeared all over the place. So the pieces are fitting together like a creepy puzzle. Nanny just starts. She casts a message to the kid again. Is she? You got mother ain't some kind of old witch, is she?
She looks right to you and says, "Why does it matter?"
No, something about you. It just says, looks like, screams, hey, my grandmother's an old witch. You got that air about you.
You have an air of death. Mind your business.
I know I have an air of death. I'm old. We get that.
One would hope. Take me home.
No. Yeah. In a minute now, we have to go and find a wizard. Let's want to see a wizard. Let's want to see a big... You're magical. He's magical. It's like you can bond. I'm magical too. See? And I... light. Mage hand.
She sasses you. Ooh, fancy. Take me home. Let's go. We need to hurry. Whatever you're doing, let's go.
Oh my god, this is totally like the escort quest of an RPG where they just have like the same 4 or 5 lines that they say over and over again.
Yeah.
Leon! Shit, this kid's already pissing me off, but she's probably worth some XP if we return her.
Well, and the worst part is she moves at half speed. Like, it's not quite a run and it's not quite a walk.
Yep. It's one of those. And then the bad guys always go straight for her.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you going home, kid? We're taking a detour. A detour up very far north.
Fine.
Yeah. Good. And I guess they don't see this. They just see me and this kid.
Yeah.
I'm staring like that.
Yep. Because message lets them respond to you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So she's just pouting at you and like moving her head around.
Having that brain sass going on.
Yeah. So you guys are north of Mountain Lake. You see the trees begin their steady climb up the slopes of Mount Baratok. This massive, oppressively huge mountain in the distance. The ground begins to become rocky and uneven. You see roots jutting out and loose stones, slow your walk down. You notice there's not really any animals present in this area. And soon enough, you begin to climb higher and higher up this slope, and you leave the fog, the mist shroud of Barovia behind you as you break the line of fog. And you see that there are dark thunderclouds roiling over the top of the mountain, and you can see lightning sort of dance in the clouds, but not breaking the surface of them. Everyone roll me a perception check.
I don't see shit.
Nope.
Somebody's combing the desert.
Toddrick and Stewart, you see a flash of lightning. Everyone sees that. The two of you see a rocky outcropping about 60 feet away, and atop it silhouetted by this massive fork of lightning, you see a large elk standing there, looking like royalty on top of this large rocky spur of the mountain. Toddrick, you see, as the lightning fades, the shape meld together, similar to what you do, and become a person and walk away. What do you guys do?
I don't see anything, so I keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nobody's. I'm just moving towards what I assume is following any kind of path or anything that looks path-like.
Well, at least we know there's game in the area, you know?
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking. Hold on.
Friends, I've come to help.
I'm looking real quick. I just need to. Did I already checked this one? Yeah. I think without saying anything, I'm going to turn into a wolf and chase. And immediately just start running towards the figure.
Okay. So, Stewart, you see this. You see this Wolfric begin to just bound into the darkness.
No, I didn't mean you should hunt.
In the direction of that elk. I assume Thorne is out front and Nanny is behind everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You also, so Nanny, you see him shift, and Thorne, you see a wolf just bound out from behind you, quickly into the forest.
Turn around and look at everybody else.
Yeah, problem. That's Toddrick, the wolf slayer. Wolf slayer? How do you? He's a slayer, but he's a wolf. That's Toddrick. I don't know where he's going.
It's like Blade, the vampire slayer.
Yeah.
Let's follow him then, and I'll go follow him.
All right, come on, little girl. Let's go follow the creepy little dwarf who turns into a wolf.
Toddrick, what is your wolf speed?
40.
40 feet? Are you sprinting?
Yeah.
Okay. Since you are a wolf, you will not have disadvantage while sprinting. The rest of you, if you are sprinting after him, you will have disadvantage on athletics checks to run after him because it is a rocky, rooted terrain. Or you can just take it at a regular walking pace, and you will be safe to get. You'll safely make it to him without stumbling and falling. That is up to you.
I'm gonna have to chance it because I figured she would try to.
You could rage through the woods.
Okay.
Nanny will as well, because this is sure to be funny.
Okay. You all succeed, albeit you are still slower than Toddrick. You begin chasing in the direction of Toddrick. Toddrick, you arrive in a small clearing, and you see this wizard. Long black hair, like white streaks in it. You see that she's wearing tattered red robes that torn at the bottom. It's like one of her half the sleeve is blown off. You see her as you sort of, and you come to a halt, and she turns on you, and she holds out a staff and points it towards you and says, "You think my magic is weak?" And then a lightning bolt leaps from the staff and hits the ground right near you. What do you do?
Dodge it?
No, it hits the ground next to you. It misses you entirely. Yeah.
Can I tell that she was just trying to... She said...
She says, "You think my magic is weak."
Toddrick is gonna howl.
Mm-hmm.
triumphantly.
Mm-hmm.
And how far away am I from her?
You can get there in one move action.
He is going to run at her, leap, and in the middle of his leap, change back into regular Toddrick and tackle her.
Okay. So you're gonna move your full 40.
Yeah, it's a mama. It's a dive. That's what it is.
Okay. Roll.
He doesn't
me,
say that. He just,
Roll me a strength or athletics. Roll me an athletics check.
you want that as Toddrick or as a wolf?
As Toddrick. So you come out of wolf form and then you tackle her. So athletics as Toddrick.
Athletics as Toddrick. Okie dokie.
God. Is that wolf or is that Toddrick?
That was. Oh no, I had it on wolf, but I definitely rolled it as Toddrick.
Is Toddrick also -1?
Yeah, Toddrick is -1. The
Okay.
wolf was like plus something.
Cool. So you
She just goes nope.
boom, and you pop out as Toddrick, and you are a flying through the air dwarf as you try to wrap your arms and legs around her and take her to the ground. And she sort of shifts and sidesteps, and she points her staff at you again. And she looks to you and says, "Tell your dark masters they can break my body, but never my spirit." And then another bolt of lightning misses you entirely.
Okay, when she sidesteps Toddrick, first of all you hear is "Ah shit!" as she comes flying past her, and then he's gonna ask, "Stop shooting at me!"
And it is at that point that Stewart, Auntie Nanny, and Thorne get there when you hear "Stop shooting at me!" And you see this crazed wizard pointing her staff at Toddrick. And you see that there are 2 scorch marks in the ground on opposite sides of her.
I'll pull out my spear and growl threateningly.
I think seeing this, making assumptions, and seeing Toddrick back in dwarf form, because apparently he's a human who can shift into a dwarf too. He's gonna put out a hand on Thorne's shoulder, give him a minute.
We're here to fight the vampire Strahd, and we need your help. Please.
Persuasion check.
But he's doing this while he's
Putting his face out there.
Recognize this?
I'll give you a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
definitely Hogan over there.
Didn't see that happening. Cool. Yeah.
My baby!
My baby. Yes. Neat. So you see her stumble back and look at you, and then she looks around at the other people who are sort of around, sort of surrounding her, and she steps towards you and sort of jabs you with the end of her staff, and she says, "I know you."
Yeah, I don't really remember you like this, though.
"Who are you?" And she jabs you again.
Well, you call me Toddrick, but you might have called me something else. I don't know. We met a long time ago. I was a baby.
"What's a Toddrick?" And she jabs you again.
I was dropped from the sky by a large raven, and Toddrick.
Oh, that old stuff.
yeah.
Dropped from the sky, a giant raven.
"I knew a raven."
Yeah.
He's dead now.
He's dead now, yeah. Neat.
No, it was messy. Who are you? And she jabs you again. Why do you know this?
I was there. I was just a little baby. You know, one disappeared, the other didn't. Then I fell to the ground. I mean, honestly, I might not even be a dwarf. The fall could have just, broken my legs, and now I'm just a wee shorter than most other humans. I don't know.
You ever see that episode of How Stewie got the football head? He's getting bounced on Peter's knee, and he's got a regular head, and he hits the ceiling, and it splats him down. That's like, you just fell, you're like, whoop, you got stunted. She, squats down and jabs you again and says, no, you're old. Who are you? She pokes you again. Why are you here? You want to defeat Strahd? Is that what you said?
We want to leave this place, that's for sure.
No one leaves this place.
You did.
Says who?
Says, the bird people back in the lobby.
I knew a bird person.
Oh, okay, cool. She's crazy. Nice.
I don't remember.
We have a person that speaks your language. Nanny.
Oh, yes, what's going on there?
We need an interpreter.
We found a crazy old lady.
Oh, another crazy old lady. Hello!
Do I know you?
No. Do I know you?
I don't know.
I don't know that you didn't know me. And you didn't know that I didn't know you. What's all this? And I point at the scorch marks.
I tried to kill him.
Yeah, yes.
Pokes him again with the stick.
A lot of things do, Lots of people have tried to kill him in the past, but he's still alive, as you can see here, and good on him. And I pat Todd on the shoulder. Now, why were you trying to kill him?
Thought it was a dark shadow from the devil Strahd, sent to kill me. They come all the time,
All the time? Well, and do you slay these dark shadows? Do you kill them?
Everyone.
Well, guess what? I know of a place where we're planning on slaying lots of dark shadows. We need some dark shadow slayers to come help us. Now you are pretty good at killing these dark shadows. Since there are no shadows around here, you must have slayed them all right now.
Smooth, Nanny. So smooth.
Toddrick gets another jab. Who is she?
This is my friend, Auntie Nanny. You know what? I'm just gonna come out here and say it. I think you might be what I would consider my mum.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
She turns to you when you say that, and for a second, you see a moment of clarity, as if speaking to an Alzheimer's patient who suddenly knows who you are, and she looks down, and you can see her eyes are no longer clouded, and she looks to you and she says, "No, you're too old. It hasn't been that long."
Is there anything closely resembling a puddle or a patch of water nearby?
Sure.
I want to go over and try to grab by the back of the head and hover her head over it so she can look at it and see how old she is.
Yeah.
You aggressively grab the mad wizard.
That's what we do when we get old. We just grab other old ladies, and that's how we do it.
Someone please make that fan art. That's what we do as old people. We just grab old ladies. Grab her by the head. Yeah. So you grab the vaguely clarified old woman by the head and sort of shove her next to a puddle. And Toddrick, you see like a moment of like sort of realization that she realizes that she's old. And then you see it sort of fade and go back to Crazy Lady. And she throws onto, "Get off of me, demon! What are you doing here? Do you want to defeat Strahd or not?"
Yeah, but there's like magic that's messing with time also. So
Oh yeah.
keep that in your brain. We got a lot to do, so can we like do it? Do you know how to kill Strahd? What's he weak?
Toddrick, you get another jab. Is that a whole dragon?
Yeah, it's dragonborn. They're smarter. Maybe.
Should I kill it and harvest it for parts?
No. We definitely need this one.
Tall man, what are you doing?
God's gonna laugh because you call him old.
I'm not a man. Oh,
Trying not to be noticed. This is really awkward.
You have failed. Who are you? What do you want?
Stewart Gibbs. I'm here for Toddy. Like, you know, some of us aren't dicks to those we consider family.
Well, good for you. Whoever your
Yeah,
Stewart
good.
Gibbs is and your Toddy, whatever that is.
That's me.
What?
It's me. I'm Toady.
You are a Toddrick, you said.
It's a thing with him. He calls me Toady. I call him asshole. It's a thing. Okay.
He's right.
This way. And she just turns and begins walking away.
Oh, Thorne is totally happy with that. Finally, somebody doing something instead of all this.
Auntie Nanny, you can roll me an intelligence check.
okay. I'm pretty good at that, maybe. Okay.
In your advanced years, you know that she is somehow addled. You know, not quite in the way that Auntie Nanny is, but something isn't right upstairs in some capacity. You've seen other older people get this way, but you're not sure exactly what it is. You're not sure what caused it. A blow to the head, some magical force, something. A fight with Strahd. But you know that she doesn't seem like it doesn't appear to be an act. She appears to be.
This isn't regular old people crazy. This was imbibed upon her through.
And this doesn't appear to be a
trauma.
lie. This doesn't appear to be like she's faking it for the shits and giggles.
I kind of like looked at everybody else and well, I tell you what there, dear. We're going to get on a boat. We're going to find all these nice people. Set up meet our leader, Lady Irina. She's very, very kind, very good at fending off Strahd and his minions. So maybe we you stop shooting lightning out of your staff there, and just don't quit poking my friend. And I like get in between her, Todd. And we just start moseying down south there. How about that?
She lets you stand in front of Toddrick and her, and she jabs you, and she says, "No, I said this way."
I poke her back with my broom. No, we go this way. And I point behind me.
She turns on her heel and begins walking up the mountainside.
Aye.
Come if you want.
I'm just following the crazy lady
Toddrick,
because that actually seems like the best
Wait.
idea. Well,
You guys should be used to it by now, following crazy
You've
old
been following
ladies
crazy old
around.
ladies the whole time.
Yeah.
Toddrick, this does not seem to be what you expected when you met your mother. What are you doing, and how are you feeling about it?
I'm going to follow her.
Okay.
Stewart's gonna fall into step beside Toddrick, kind of like, casually start talking. kind of hit the jackpot with my parents, right? They were real normal, and you know, they think a lot of you too, right?
Yeah, no, it's okay. I get it. She's crazy.
So you begin following her as well. By the time you all kind of catch up to her, she has reached a jut in the mountain, like a cliffside, and you see that you are facing what is apparently a sheer cliff face, and she is walking and tapping various places on the stone as if it's going to do something, and then she looks to everyone and says, "This way," and she disappears into the mountain.
I think this is a very nice trick.
Mhm.
And, I will follow. If I can.
Sure.
Yep, I'm gonna watch to see if she bounces off of these rocks.
She does not bounce off the rocks.
I poke with my broom first, then waddle in.
Your broom goes through as you poke. And you are able to get through.
I will walk in.
Okay. Stewart, you are left alone. This is your chance to run away.
No, but there's still that kid, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
you
there
still
the
have
kid?
that kid.
They'll probably, well, let's go. Just think of the stories you're going to have to tell when we finally get you home.
Right? You got a pretty big day ahead of her. So you guys walk in, and as you pass through the... not that. As you pass through the wall of stone into the front foyer of a massive mansion that looks completely furnished and well taken care of. There are pictures line the wall. There are suits of armor unnecessarily there, and yeah, that's where you find yourself. And she is inside the front, a few paces ahead of you, and she's removing her tattered robe and hanging it up on a hook.
I'm just in awe. She's never been in a house like this. She feels super out of place.
That's fair. The rest of you walk in and you see the same craziness happening. This massive mansion of a building that existed out of nowhere, really. What are you guys doing?
Nanny realizes she's been staring at the wrong card the whole time, puts away the Myrmidon and takes out the fourth card, broken one.
Mm-hmm.
Which says this card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against darkness. Your greatest ally will be a wizard. Mind is broken, spells are strong. And my notes said that the wizard took many forms, though I think it's a woman, fingered to the form of a large elk. Tried to fight back the Devil Strahd, had one of the feathers with her as well. So she's going to take that out and hand it to Toddrick. I think this is really yours.
Toddrick, you see on the card a Myrmidon. It is like, you know how they...
Myrmidon?
It was the broken one. Yeah.
Oh, is
There
it
he
the
goes.
broken one or the Myrmidon?
Broken one. I just put it in the Zoom chat.
Okay. Yeah, you see, I forget what the hell that card looks like. You see a playing card. It looks like a tarot card. It says the broken one on it. I believe it looks like a person who is sitting like this with a crack down the middle, and their two halves are splitting apart. That's what it looks like now. I just decided. So that's what you see on this card. There's no words on it. You have to just go on the interpretation that Auntie Nanny gave you, because she was the only one present in the tarot reading, the Taroka reading. And you see this woman taking off her tattered robes, and she sort of walks off into the mansion and takes a left into one of the rooms, and doesn't really beckon after you. I think she just assumes you're going to follow her.
I'm gonna follow.
Yeah, Nanny shuffles on after.
Yep.
Toddrick, roll me perception.
You about to see something you don't want to in your crazy mom's house. Family portrait. You find out you have like a twin brother.
Mm-hmm.
He's normal sized.
Yeah, he's a regular human. Toddrick, are you taking off your cloak or anything, or are you just walking in straight in? How are you entering this room?
I will probably keep all my clothes on. Yes.
Okay. You don't want to.
For the first episode ever.
You don't want to wear a pumpkin costume or someone else's tabard.
Who knows?
I mean, if I have like a jacket or something on, I'd probably take that off. But for the most part, I'm still wearing most of everything.
Sure.
Like, do I have a tattoo? I forgot that you told me I should have.
Nope. Nope. You're good. You're good.
I'll like wipe my feet, but
and then walk in. Okay.
Yeah.
Stewart, I assume you're light on clothes.
I mean, it's all part of the look, so I gotta.
Yeah. So you all walk in towards this sitting room that this crazy wizard has walked into. Toddrick, you see that there is, or everyone, you see that there are plush sofas, with thick, comfortable couches and chairs. There's table. There is a small table sitting between all the chairs, and there's what looks to be a silver teapot that is just pouring itself. There are various paintings of looked like regal people all over the place.
Mom's getting crunk.
I thought that was.
You see that there are several windows that appear to look outside, despite you being what you're pretty sure is inside of a mountain. And Toddrick, you notice that carved on top of the mantelpiece, atop the massive fireplace, is the word or name Elisor.
So he is going to take his shirt off to reveal that he's got an Elisor tattoo from shoulder blade to shoulder blade.
Like a jersey.
Yeah. No. He is going to stop Stewart. He's going to kind of do like a head nod to it. What's my last name?
Wait, do you not remember? Like, are you?
No.
Okay, I just met your crazy mom. I'm just making sure you're not.
No, what's my last name?
That's your last name. It's Elisor.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It's spelled the same, right? That's how you spell it. It's.
Oh yeah. Oh, I sometimes forget, buddy. Yeah, no, that's definitely how it's spelled.
Did you forget that I can't spell? Is that what you're trying to?
Look, I know you're a book guy.
I do like them words and such. I don't
just,
always know what they say, but they look pretty.
Yeah,
The guy is a huge fan of books. Can't spell.
yeah, that's been their entire friendship. Hey, Stewart, what's this word? How do you say this one? Oh, and this one?
Say. Can you read this to me?
Toddrick's he's gonna walk into the room with old crazy mom there.
Yep.
And just straight up ask, what's your name?
Do you ask it all awkwardly like that?
No, just if you can picture it more triumphant and sure of himself.
She looks to you and leans in that squinty eye thing, and she looks and says, "I don't know. What's your name?"
God damn. My name is Toddrick Elisor. What is your name?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
You can roll me an insight if you'd like.
Nat 20. You could tell that she is crazy. I'm sorry, insight.
You can tell that she appears to be telling the truth. She does not know her name, at least right now.
So are we going to have to find a way to uncrazy this lady, or...
You could just deal with a crazy lady.
Nanny is familiar with crazy ladies.
Yeah, we got a translator.
She's gonna step up.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to cast this spell on fellow crazy woman. Just in case this is something caused by a curse or a bad thing, maybe, just kind of, protection from evil and good. Maybe it'll do a thing.
So you cast protection of evil and good. What does it look like when you cast it?
She goes and just slaps her.
Of course you do.
Snap out of it.
Snap out of it.
Of course you do.
As we're all trying to fix it, and like Nanny's the last in line, but we do all that, like that scene from Airplane.
Yeah.
Where we each take turns shaking her and slapping her, and then.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are the worst. So you slap her, and unexpectedly, there is that same thing that Toddrick saw, and there is a moment of clarity in her face. And she looks around at everybody. What are you doing here? How did you get here?
You let us in. We're helping you fight Strahd. And I think that guy is like your kid or something.
Do you like to knit?
No.
Damn.
Who are you? And she looks to Toddrick.
Well, third time's a charm, I guess. My name is Toddrick Ellisor. Who are you?
How old are you?
We went over this too. There's some magic that happened.
I am exactly the number of how old I am that I put here in this thing here. I'm 100. Or let's go for 80 or 90. Let's go for 90.
You're too old.
85-ish. Well, you see, we figured that time where we're from doesn't quite work the same way time does here.
And where do you think you're from?
From Earth One, Barry.
No.
From, I don't know. No, from Barovia, from outside the mist.
Wait, you posted it in the Discord.
Yeah, I'm from, I don't know.
You're from Albion.
Albion. That's, I knew it started with an A. I almost called it Alderan. And I was like, it's not Alderon. It was destroyed. He, too, is from Albion. Say hello, Stewart.
Hello, Stewart.
He is from Albion.
Yes, as, I guess, I don't know. It's been a real weird week.
You're a
I'm
wizard.
not your son.
I am, yes, I was trained at the White Spire, and I am a wizard, druid.
That's
Yes.
the same thing.
Dirt wizard, whatever.
Just a different idea.
Sure.
You're still too old.
Hmm.
Have you met Alabaster?
Ooh. I grab Toddrick and I drag him over to me as quickly as I can. I say, do you still have the hat? The hat, the transforming
You have
hat.
the transforming hat.
I don't have it. I don't know who has it.
I think
Unless-
Thorne has
I
it.
think we gave it to Thorne.
Thorne, come here, Thorne. Nanny runs over and snatches the hat.
Okay.
Toddrick, come here, follow me. And I'll look for like a family portrait of him when he was a kid.
Oh, there are
Maybe
none.
somewhere around.
There appear to be all like regal photos, regal caricatures and pictures of like men and women in robes. They appear to be all wizards.
Toddrick, when I say 2-year-old Toddrick, what's the first image that comes to your mind? I throw the hat on his head.
Toddrick, you are falling from the sky as a, as a giant raven falls away. Okay. There is a toddling...
Toddrick toddler.
A toddling Toddrick toddler.
Toddrick toddler.
Can I still have all my faculties though? So
You do. You have all of your
Okay.
faculties.
It's like
You're just a tiny. You're a tiny chubby Toddrick.
Oh, the baby hands.
Everything looks bigger in the baby hands.
Oh, you were an ugly kid.
He still got the beard.
No wonder they dropped you from the sky. Where are you when you transform into baby Toddrick?
The living room, I assume, or the
So you're still like you're doing like right in front of her.
yeah, or away from her, wherever Nanny took me to go find pictures.
Okay. Do you toddle back in?
Yes.
Okay. What do you say as toddler Ray?
Why did you drop me from the sky? That really hurt. I don't know. What was it? What was I supposed to walk in and go, goo goo gaga?
This is the most ridiculous thing.
I am way too tired for this.
She walks over, and you can see like a sadness in her eyes as she walks over to you and like squats like real low, and puts a hand on top of your head, and she removes the hat as you just sort of back up, and she looks to you and says, "He dropped you."
Yes. Apparently, his name was Harwick.
No, it was. He dropped you, not me.
You could have caught me.
No.
He pulled me off of your back, did he not?
Yes.
Now, why would he do such a thing, and where were you going to? And
The mist took us. Back. Here. That's why no one can leave.
where do I come into all this? Did you guys just find a baby? Did you make a baby?
No. We found you.
You found me. Okay.
The mist took everyone in your village.
Oh. Neat.
When it expelled us. So we took you. And we lived for a time until the mist came back and took us back with it.
Why didn't it take me?
You were dropped away.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
It appears
Well-
as though Alabaster found you, though.
Yes, yeah, Alabaster.
It's the name of the school.
Yep. The school?
The White Spire. Alabaster's Academy of Arcane Arts.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the name of the old crow man. And I was
Nope.
like,
Alabaster is the headmaster, basically, of the school. He's the guy who founded it.
yeah, he found me, and Stu's family was chosen to look after me.
And yet you still made it
I'm
here.
too.
I didn't, well, not on purpose. It's not like we were searching it out.
Why are you here?
The four of us have been asking each other that same question since we accidentally got here through, just fog. Hey, Stewart, why are we here?
The mist, yeah. We came to investigate the mist. Wait.
Yeah. And
Narcissa Donovich.
Yeah.
Does this name mean anything to you? because it means something to all of us, but separately, so that can't be coincidence.
Yes. She's dead.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Significance? Anything?
Strahd killed her.
Okay.
And her brother. And several other people that I took to Ravenloft.
Yeah. Oh, right.
About that.
Hmm?
See, Narcissa Donovan has been under a gentle repose spell for the last couple 100 years. In our plane of existence, if you will.
I like how you did that.
I think I called them air quotes.
Yeah, that's cool.
But they're like bunny rabbits.
She looks to you and says, several hundred years?
Correct. Yes. Several. Yes. She's supposedly the vessel of the savior of all of Timriel. So,
I mean, if you believe the hype.
yeah, if you believe the hype.
I don't.
Yeah, me either.
Don't believe the hype.
Thorne is glaring at you when you say that.
She was a terrible fighter. That's why she died.
See, okay,
She had no magical skill either.
you led her to Ravenloft.
If you
Yes.
knew these, yeah, exactly. If you knew these things, why did you lead her into the clutches of Strahd?
Have you been to anywhere here?
We've made the rounds, yes.
How many people have you found willing to fight?
Enjoy your
Exactly
stay.
3.
That's why.
I really hate it when crazy people make good points.
I do too. It makes it really hard to argue back. I don't like. I get it. You're smart. You're making me feel dumb, and you won the argument. But I still get a little salty about it.
It's not so much what you're saying; it's the tone of voice. You know?
Okay, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. She's just so calm. I don't like it.
Just the
Was
worst.
not a bad fighter here where we grew up, so I don't know about that.
No, she was terrible.
She was supposed to come back and help us.
Yeah, like when the world is in peril, Narcissa would be awoken.
Yeah, that's why they kept her bones and stuff.
When the world was in peril, did she awake?
Well, the world hasn't quite been in like peril. Episodic peril, maybe.
What
But-
happened instead?
You know, there was this blood dragon thing, but these guys took care of it. It was no big deal, really.
And when the
But-
mist came back, did she
And
awake?
well, I don't know. We were coming to investigate, and I don't feel like we made it back to inform everyone of what had happened. So,
So when this world and your world bled together, she didn't awake, and instead
Maybe-
you were sent to investigate.
maybe what needs to happen is her body needs to be shoved into the mists, and maybe her soul can re-find it, or maybe the soul of another champion who is already dead here needs a body from someone of this plane to be reclaimed into, needs her to be put into the mist. Maybe that's the thing, and we just, messed it up by following purple.
As you ramble, she puts a hand on your head and sort of like tussles your hair and stands kind of like almost using you as like a little boost. And she looks to Stewart and says, "And you, If you didn't believe that she was a weapon or a savior, would you have investigated?
First of all, you'll have to forgive Toddy. He reads a lot of magic fiction and he gets these ideas. But I don't know what I believe in this whole thing with her, but I believe in Toddrick. That little guy right there is the smartest man I've ever known. All right. So that's where I am.
And she turns to Thorne and she says, "And you? If you didn't believe that she was some kind of savior, would you have investigated the mist?"
Well, I do, because this is what she's supposed to be. That's what they always said.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out killing the undead. That's what I do.
Because she was a savior and you believed in her.
Yeah.
That is Narcissa's power. And she motions to the four of you. None of you would be here if you believed that she was a terrible fighter who died at the hands of a vampire lord. All of you are here because you believe that she is some kind of savior and you're doing great work. That is her big secret. You and your companions and anyone else who believes these tales are the savior. But you only exist because you believe that she is.
Well, yeah, but I also thought I was paying 10 gold a month for my membership fees because in case of a fucking world catastrophe, this person was going to wake up and kill a giant monster. I've been paying 10 gold a month for the last 50 years.
So, it's only 5 gold a month. I just made you pay mine too.
I believe that.
Oh, I love this guy. He's the smartest man alive. But I duped him.
Yeah, that's what
This was your idea.
I know.
She looks to Auntie Nanny and says, "And you? Why are you here?"
Oh, why am I here? It was I who oversaw her Narcissa's tomb. I kept it very well taken care of, and that's what I did for decades, while harboring a side of me that I was afraid of. But sometimes you shouldn't fear what lurks within. Maybe there is a way to use it if you can, and well, it seems that overseeing and prepping things, making sure it's in good condition is what I do, and that's what I plan to do with this here town back there, to just build a fortification against the Devil's Strahd that we may be able to fight back. Narcissa or no Narcissa.
And you want my help?
That's what the card says. Toddrick.
Gonna show her said card.
She holds up the card rather and says, "Who's that behind you?" And she motions at Stewart.
She talking to me?
Nope, she's talking to Stewart. And the small girl that has been following him since you got off the boat.
The kid? Just some waif we picked up, saved from drowning in the lake. Is it that old story?
She flicks your card, and it sort of... and she flicks it towards the girl who catches it. And she says, "Is that yours?" And the girl looks at the card, and then she looks at Nanny, and then she looks back at the wizard and says, "So what if it is?" It's just as Toddrick leaves, he's done. He taps out. The wizard looks down to her And she says, "Is the old woman dead, or is it? Or are you a new one? Are you the same one or a new one?" And again, she folds her hands and says, "I'm the same one. What does it matter?" Well, interesting turn of events. I believe you met Madame Eva. And she looks to Auntie Nanny.
Yes, I did.
She is one of those fortunate enough in Barovia to be born with a soul. And when she dies, it passes on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one.
Oh dear. I've got to get you back home, little crazy old lady kid.
And I pat her on the head. We have to get you back to the home too. And I pat her on the head as well.
The wizard?
Yes.
She looks to you all, and she says, "What you did is not going to work forever." She looks to Auntie Nanny. "In fact, it's fading as we speak. I don't know if I'll be of much help to you without my memories. But, what can I do for you?"
Do you know who all is willing to raise up arms against him? Against the Devil Strahd?
Not since the last time. I have no idea how long ago that was. But
Thorne is so upset and confused, she's not even asking.
just sitting,
Like, just sitting there super upset.
just pouting and unpouting. She's trying to figure out whether you should be sad or upset.
Yeah, she can't decide.
She moves over towards the fireplace, and she opens a small box. And from it, she procures 4 golden chains. All of the chains end in this strange, crystalline and gold-lined, like tincture vial. You see that there is this gold liquid inside of it as she like holds one up and moves it around. It is translucent gold liquid. There are like gold etchings around the bottle, and it seems to be sealed shut in some manner. And she hoops them around her hand, and she sort of passes them out and holds them to all of you. Take this.
Yes, snatch a hold of it too.
And she gives you those. Charms of heroism.
Wow.
Alright.
Nice.
Ooh. I like it.
So she gives you that, and she says, "There are various items across the land that would help you defeat Strahd if that's what you want to do. But there are ways to get back to your world. But if you go, the mist will come find you. You may live for a time. It could be long, it could be short, I don't know. But the mist will find you eventually. But then again, killing Strahd won't end everything here. He'll just be reborn. And it will start all over. People will know peace for a time."
We've gotta, like, break the curse.
The land of Barovia is the curse. It's Strahd's curse. He is cursed to live an unending life of sorrow.
Okay, but that's his shitty life? Why does he have to make everybody else's life shitty too? That's not fair.
There are very few people actually here. The majority of the people you have met and interacted with are just hollow shells that exist at Strahd's will for him to torment. It's a sick game he plays. What you can do is stop the mist from spreading to where you're from.
Okay. How?
If I knew how to do that, I would have done it. As you can see, I am here.
Yeah. Why is Irina so important?
Who is Irina?
She has a soul. They're like making her the mayor or something.
She goes over to one of the side tables and opens up a glass like display case, and you see that she has like a huge tome, and she just sort of opens this massive tome, and you hear as she tears out a sheet of it, and then closes it and latches it closed again, and she walks over to Toddrick and she hands you this page out of this book. And she says, "This will let you see which soul she has and why it is important. This will work one time, and one time only. Use it well." And she hands it to you, Toddrick.
What's it say?
It's a spell. On how to see his soul, yeah. How to it looks like this looks to be handwritten, and it appears to be like her spell book of some kind, or someone's spell book.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a spell or if it was like one of those like hold it up to her and be like.
No, it's a spell.
It's an ink blot.
Would this be better suited for a nanny thing?
No, it's not a real thing. It's a thing I just made up, so anyone can use it. Anyone can read the spell. She just gave it to you because you are a significant person.
Yeah, I am. And I will fold it up and put it in the bucket. And so will you be helping us when the time comes?
If I can.
If you can.
If I can.
Okay.
If you find him, and you are to defeat him, and I am able, I will assist.
I was gonna ask Nanny about the other cards. Maybe she has an idea where we might be able to find another one of those persons.
Mm-hmm.
I hold up the card number 2, Myrmidon. Myrmidon. It says, this card tells of a powerful force of good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Look for a den of wolves in the hills overlooking a mountain lake. The treasure belongs to Mother Night. My note is possibly the witch, rumors of a curse of lycanthropy, Baba La Saga may know more, but that's just that.
That was the Myrmidon?
That was Myrmidon.
Myrmidon.
Myrmidon. Mr. Myrmidon.
Eric Barron.
You're useless.
She takes the card from you. She takes the card from you and she looks up where that is in the book. Oh. That's where that is. Let me double check here. There are so many letters in this map. That's the downside. This fucking place is ginormous. Ginormous. It is. Oh. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. She looks at this, and what are the notes you have on it? What notes do you tell her, at least?
The notes that I have on it are possibly the witch, rumors of a curse of lycanthropy, ? Baba La Saga may know more. I think that might be an old note.
Okay. She looks to you, and she says, There was a wizard who lived in a tower on the lake. Not this one. Another one. I believe someone has taken up residence there. And
the tower. Hang on. Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map? I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. We passed the windmill.
Yep, there's a different tower that you didn't quite pass, and it is on a lake.
Is it right there?
Are you pointing towards which one?
Shift left click.
That is a good assumption.
Okay.
That is those meet the things. And she says, I believe there is a den of wolves nearby. Perhaps that is what you seek.
Well then, shall we take a rest here and then go dillying-dallying in the morning in hopes we get back to town in time? Or do we just take the kid back to the town and prep for what could be a very nasty invitation or invasion by Strahd?
You may stay here. You'll be safe. No one can find you.
That's good, I guess.
Do you have any food?
Yes. This way. And she begins to walk out of the room. She stops at the door, on the other side of the door, and she points towards a room further down the hall and on the right side of the hallway, letting everyone pass by except for Toddrick. As you guys all kind of pass down the hallway, she stops Toddrick and points back towards the mantle, the fireplace. And she looks to you and says, "It is an Elvish word, you know." Pointing towards Elisor on top of the mantelpiece. It means found.
He's gonna look at Stewart and just go, "Okay.
What?
My life's been a joke, Stu. It's okay.
I've been telling you that for years."
Bad enough."
And she lets you pass by towards what you assume to be some kind of kitchen. Thorne, when you arrive, there's a long table, very a la Beauty and the Beast, lined with all kinds of food. Whatever you can imagine for food that will sate your every hunger.
This is the greatest.
So yeah, you guys are able to eat your fill as voraciously as you would like, and you are able to sleep in by far the most plush and comfortable beds in what is the safest sleep you've ever had. There are no creepy noises. There are no creepy children. Every once in a while, you do hear "Take me home." But other than that, this is probably the most peaceful time you've had in Barovia, except for the night where you got shit-faced and blacked out and don't remember it. So,
yeah,
it's pretty good.
She's not used to comfortable beds. This is possibly even a bed that's big enough for her. Like, what?
So I have a thought. Now hear me out. Crazy lady's way better than everything else. We just chill for the rest of our lives.
2 crazy ladies.
Yeah, even 2 crazy ladies.
I don't know, man. I feel like I might get a little tired of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're a horse who just can't be reined. I know. There's no taming you, Toddrick.
You can't just put up walls around this, you know?
I disagree.
Tori needs space to stretch his legs.
But they're so short.
Yeah.
Sometimes all four of them.
Don't need a lot of space. But
That's what I'm saying. We could build you a run out the back.
you know what, Stuart? I feel like this is you going a long way for having sex with your mom joke. I don't appreciate it. I don't like this. I don't like the road you're taking.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood, buddy.
Yeah.
I still hate all of this.
Well, I'm gonna eat and get some food. And I think if you go outside around the corner, if you take a right, I saw it out there earlier. If you take a right, there's a bucket where you can go fuck yourself.
With a bucket. I'm not sure where you're going with this.
I don't know.
I liked it. It started.
I was gonna make it go longer and longer, but I did not.
So you guys eat delicious food, drink wines and meads that remind you of home. You smell smells that remind you of delicious bakeries in Albion. You know,
We sing songs that remind us of the good
sing
times.
songs that remind us of the good times, and some songs that remind you of better times. You smell familiar smells of alabasters of your growing up. You smell like a hearthy wood fire. Thorne, there is raw food, or at least very medium rare, and you are able to eat your fill. Auntie Nanny, under every plate of food you have is a recipe on how to cook it.
Yes.
And you guys are able to head to bed once you are ready to go. And they are plush, comfortable beds. Is there anything you guys do between then and waking up that I should know about?
She's just upset. I mean, you know, she's kind of had her hero, like, trashed, right? So she's super worried about Irina. Takes her a little while to, like, get to sleep, because she doesn't like leaving her alone for the night. So it's like super comfortable bed, everything's great, except this one thing that's on her mind.
Auntie Nanny, what about you?
Nanny's just going to sit, like, study her spell book, get really prepped for the next day. She's feeling it. She's like Rocky for the fight. Except instead of punching a punching bag, she's probably cooking beets.
Stewart and Toddrick, did you bed in the same room?
Probably. Yeah. Sounds like something we'd do.
Yeah, we got a pillow talk, you know.
Yes, that's true.
You know, Toddy, this has been real fucked up, and I know, like, meeting your mom's kind of traumatic. You're doing all right, right? Like, you're not just bottling things up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm doing completely fine.
No, you're doing that sarcasm thing again.
No, for real though. I'm 100% okay.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's what we're going to do here. We're just going to sass each other all night. Yeah, I care, man, all right?
I know you care. It's okay. I prefer you not.
You say that all the time. I know it's not true. So, look, I've been thinking a lot. If we can
don't hurt yourself.
If we can just get out of here, right?
That's what I want to do. I want to leave so bad. I just want to go home to my books, to my bed. I could just put eyes on the giant girl again. I'd give anything.
Yeah. Wait. No, never mind.
Yeah. Later.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. Look, he wants one thing. He said he'll let us go, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if... Did he say he would let us go? If he's going to let us go, then Let's just do it, mate.
Right? Like they say there's other ways to get out, but if you escape, the mist comes back. But what if you just...
What if it doesn't come back?
This isn't our place. This is like in the past. It's already happened, right? So like when you tell me about those time travel stories you read sometimes, if we do it, it's already happened, so it doesn't matter. So it's the way it's meant to be.
Right, but what do we do? Like, do we have enough? What we do here, does that have an effect on our world at all? Like, apparently this is just a pocket. Like, I don't think it even matters. We could or we couldn't. Honestly, my only concern is just getting out of here, man.
Yeah.
I've learned what I needed to learn. I'm not really my parents. They're crazy. The one's dead. The other's stupid.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't going to say it, but...
I mean, I've got bruises. She poked me a half dozen times and I've got a bruise. It hurts.
You'll look back fondly on those bruises one day. Trust me, buddy. I grew up with parents.
All right. So, we're just our key objective is getting out of here, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So your late night pillow talk continues later into the night as you discuss ways to get out and reasons your parents are crazy or dead or not your parents, or what happened to your real parents when the mist came. And in the morning, the four of you wake uncomfortable on the ground outside of a mountain cliffside.
Well, there goes that plan.
On your backs. You are fully rested. You have everything back that you need. And Toddrick, as you roll trying to figure out what the hell happened and if last night was a dream or not, there is a crackling, crunching noise in your pocket as if paper is being crumpled up. Do you reach down and see what it is? No?
No, it's great. Yeah. I'll just leave the paper in my pocket.
It's fucking...
Yeah, of course I'm gonna reach in my pocket and see what it is.
You see that? On roll 20?
Yeah.
You see a note in your pocket that you pull out. It says, "Dearest Toddrick, you were never meant to come here. Harwick and I saved you from a fate of Barovia once, and we thought we had done it once again. Know that our time was short, and now shorter still. When you wake, I will remember almost none of this, and for that, I am sorry again. Know you are loved, Morkaina." As you read the name, Morkaina, your memory is triggered. And like Alabaster, Morkaina was one of the founders of one of the 5 great magic schools of Timarol. It appears your mother was an archmage.
It would appear that way.
Mm-hmm. And that is where we end tonight's session.
Man.
So, as we see Toddrick's arc come to a close,
Enjoy your stay.
and we next episode we see the this chapter of Curse of Strahd come to its ultimate close here. We'll see what happens, guys. This is a mixed bag of tricks. Thorne had her mind blown. Her hero might be a 0. Toddrick had his mind blown. He met his mother, who was nothing like what he thought, and way more than he could ever imagine. Stewart is just holding on to the seat of his pants and just wants to go home and enjoy a regular
He
beer.
really wants to figure out how to be Marty McFly.
Yeah. And Auntie Nanny appears to have a new tiny little girlfriend that is a crazy witch.
And we hate each other.
And you automatically hate each other. Yeah. Pretty neat stuff. So, guys, let's go around, get your thoughts and impressions on what you thought of episode 15 of Curse of Strahd. We'll start with Toddrick. You had a big day, buddy. So, Frags, who are you? What are you doing here? And what do you think of tonight's episode?
Liked it. I found out about my past. And it was interesting. I really did like it. I'm KDB Frags. You know, the Gooch Cramp, if you were. 3-time second place winner of Magic the Gathering.
Second place out of 2.
second place out of 2. Worst deck in the house. Actually, technically, right now, I have the best deck in the house.
True. You have the only deck
because the other 2 decks are not here.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, I really liked it. I liked how you worked all that stuff in, because we was just throwing curveballs left and right, and you just kept on keeping up with it.
Right? You like that?
It was good stuff.
Pretty good shit.
Thorne's got a girlfriend now. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, you guys followed literally none of the plot and just did whatever you wanted to do, and I seem to have wrangled you like cats.
Yeah, it was. You learned after that one episode to not ask us what you thought we were going to do this time.
Yeah,
because we were definitely not going to do it. But yeah, sometimes I'm on here. Sometimes I do stuff on the internet. I don't know. I thought about doing it this week. I might stream on Thanksgiving Day. So if you get tired of your parents and want to, hang out, maybe that'll happen. Maybe not. Whatever.
Yeah, you should do it. I support it. I'd watch. We'll jump over to someone who had a very easy day today. Mr. Bitters, you just sort of hung out and did Mr. Bitter things. So who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of this episode of Curse of Strahd?
I'm Mr. Bitters. I hate everything. Kind of moderate around here. Yeah. Today, I realized that Stewart is more or less just me. I just hang around. I hate everything, and I make fun of everything around me, whether it's appropriate or not.
You just realized that he was you?
Yeah. It never really occurred to me. So I think I need to get a sword on a stick and just complete my transformation.
Just totally around. That's awesome. Back to hardship with the negative compliment sandwich. Madfish, you learned that your hero might be a 0 and that you are here for no reason at all. So who are you? What are you doing here? And how did you feel about today's episode?
Well, I'm Madfish. I hang out on the internet and make stuff. I stream a little bit sometimes, so never went to. And Thorne, well, I mean, she's the protagonist in the story. Mm-hmm. So
obviously,
this is the angst part of the arc, right?
Now you got to get the build up again.
Yeah, right. So, this is that's about as far as she can understand kind of her life. It's been weird. So she's not 100% sure that this relationship is going to go anywhere, but she's definitely hopeful for that. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of, if she didn't have the crush on somebody here, I think that would have completely
tipped the scales.
Now she still has something to hang on to, because otherwise, this whole hero worship of Narciso was kind of her
driving
entire life.
Yeah.
And, but she doesn't really know how to have an existential crisis, so she's probably just going to try and eat everything and then beat it up and possibly set it on fire.
I like it. And last but not least, with some existential crisis of his own, both with so many members of family coming into town this week, as well as the fact that Madame Eva might be a tiny little girl that's been following you around and adamantly demanding to go home, and this new crazy master wizard. Rem, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think about tonight?
I had fun tonight. Plots within plots and old ladies secretly being little kids. I did it last episode, so why can't Madame Eva do it this episode?
Right.
Name's Rim, at Insomniacs Inc. on here and Twitch as well. I write D&D adventures, available there on my site, and I stream my little map drawing, my character drawing, and I'm going to hop back into painting miniatures because I'm buying more Warhammer shit.
Nice. Awesome. Definitely go check out all these guys' stuff. Rem, you can see all of his artwork on his website. You can buy it on, I think you're on Drive-Thru, right, Rem?
Yes, the Breath of Gore.
Yep.
Episode.
Madfish has a bunch of cool stuff. She makes a bunch of dice bags. So if you guys want custom handmade dice bags, definitely go check her out. I'm going to try this for the first time, guys. I'm going to try the new raid command. It should pop up a little thing that takes you to the channel. So I'm going to do that right before we end here. But know that we are not having Blades in the Dark tomorrow. We are on a season break between Season 2 and Season 3. We will be back next week with the season premiere of Season 3. We will not be having a Havoc in the Hinterlands on Thursday because Thursday is in the Americas Thanksgiving. So we'll be doing family things. And on Sunday, we will be back for Simba Room. You'll get to see Mr. Bitter's shining, bright, beautiful face, as well as Hello Sweetie, Miss Ginger Ninja, and Kyle back for some more death, murder, and flaying, which is the best of all worlds, in my opinion, really.
Strangulation.
And some strangulation, yeah, some douchebaggery, all those kind of things. So I think, without further ado, bye-bye.